Hello, all of you lovely people out there in the YouTube. I'm Alex Pearl. Welcome to my haunted home. You probably know me from my countless appearances on the silver screen. I've starred in the sweaty southern courtroom melodrama Tuscaloosa. I starred in the Bert I. Gordon giant animal picture The Atomic Flamingo. And I starred in the critically underrated martial arts revenge picture Deaf Mama, Blind Mama. You may also be familiar with my articles on the art and science of homemaking. They've appeared in such esteemed periodicals as Evil Housekeeping, Undead Lady's Home Journal, and The New Yorker. One or two of you might just now have found out about my body of work. And that's swell too. We're bound to be friends for ages to come. Unless, of course, you're one of the living, in which case I'll treasure our friendship for the brief period of time in which you're alive. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am one of the living dead. A ghoul, more specifically. My husband, Ernest, brought me into the family back in 1950. We've been a couple of lovebirds ever since. Dead lovebirds, but very much in love. My motto has always been, even the undead can enjoy fine living. It's both true and it's fun to say. One of my favorite pictures to work on was Tiki Sunset. It was a madcap musical comedy starring myself, of course, Gay Carrington, and Cleo Moore. It was wonderful to work on, but the budget was modest, the script was terrible. People hated it, and so did the critics. I was in a career slump at the time, and I needed the money. Cleo was wonderful, a real pistol. The only trouble was she never met a pair of underpants she liked. It was fine for the most part, until she got her menses, and then by the end of the shoot, the floor looked like a murder scene at Jackson Pollock's studio. Those vultures in the Hollywood entertainment press were nasty to Cleo, but they were merciless with Gay. Hedda Hopper, Luella Parsons, all of them, they're vermin. Gay is a class act, but you'd never know it if you believed those horrific, disgusting, repulsive, outrageous lies they told about her. And as for me, my career stumbled a couple of years earlier. I was on the set of Shadow of the Tapir Woman when a dirty little paparazzi took a compromising photograph of myself and co-star Shelley Winters.
Tell me, why do you think Jamie has to wee-wee so much?
The headlines read, "Shelley Winters faints while co-star eats giant rat." They got it all wrong. Shelley Winters had the diabetes. Finding her passed out next to the craft services table was nothing new. And I was eating a dead possum. It wasn't a giant rat. And she was my co-star. They always got it wrong. Anyway, the picture flopped. It was a real hoot to work on, but it died faster than the Lindbergh baby. Too soon? We had a lovely dinner reception at the Cocoa Palms in Pomona. You know, it's in a good part of Pomona because there are hardly any chupacabras. All the biggest stars were there. Me, of course, Gay, Cleo, you get the idea. The public disliked the picture from the get-go. They complained. By complained, I mean they stormed the dinner. When they found out that they couldn't get refunds for the tickets, they just grabbed whatever they could find in the kitchen and started throwing it at us, which included a shocking amount of chicken feet. Awful things, chicken feet. They're sharp, and they cling! Cleo was wearing her hair up in a massive beehive. So many chicken feet got caught in it, she couldn't even stand up. We couldn't leave her there like that. Gay and I each grabbed one of her legs and we made it for the door. Well, Cleo's dress rolled up, clear to the bust line, and of course, no undies. You can imagine what those harpies in the Hollywood entertainment press said about it. Oh, who am I to complain, though? I've worked on scores of other films. Some of them even made it to the theater. It's true, none of them have been a hit, but my film career lows have allowed me to focus on the domestic arts. I've been named Undead Homemaker of the Year 3 times by Bitter Homes and Gardens magazine. And now I'll be bringing all of you adoring fans brand new series right here on the YouTube. In the series called The Cinema Crypt, I'll be exhuming buried treasures from Hollywood's past that never got the respect they deserve. And in this series, The Haunted Housewife, I'll be sharing with you advice for entertaining. You too can perform prefrontal lobotomies here in the comfort of your own home. It's fun, it's easy, and I'll show you how in 5 simple steps. Delightful recipes. Oh, doesn't that look delicious? The neighborhood will be raving about your pot pies for years to come, and the police will only be looking for those missing homeless people for maybe 2-3 days tops. Tips for arcane sorcery. I call upon the powers of Eleganza, Dior, Ferragamo, Balenciaga! All right, let's give it a look. What did we get this time? Oh, gee whiz! It's a new hat! Oh! And more. Thank you so much for visiting. It's been lovely spending this time with you. If you'd be so kind, please like, subscribe, and you could even write me a fan letter in the comments section below. Now, if you'll excuse me, Ernest is taking me out to Forest Lawn Cemetery for dinner. It's our favorite. Where did I leave the shovels? Oh.